Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, the iconic orange lady, the goddess of orange, and a knit star. So, what are we going to do this week? So this week, it's going to be a short one. I want to update you on my whips and talk about last week and all things knit star related. And I got I got some mail. I think that's it. You guys ready? Let's go. I got So let's start out with some mail. And this I actually purchased. I know you guys are used to me getting gifts, as am I. But something that always happens to me is I always get tagged in something orange. And this time it was something orange that I had not seen. So one day last week, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was one day last week was King's Day, Queen's Day in Amsterdam. One of the two. And their color is orange naturally. And Stephen and Penelope put up this post with all this orange yarn and this beautiful orange bag. I had to have the bag. So, you ready? Let's see. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? I had to get the bag. So it just says Stephen and Penelope. It says love it. Hand printed. Nico bag. It's 100% God's cotton with eco water based inks. Handmade by women who are, new locals in Amsterdam, immigrants from all over the globe who face employment challenges. Now, I didn't know all of that, so I'm really happy that I purchased this just to support those women that are doing what they have to do to make ends meet. I really love it now. Never mind the orange part, but the story behind it really just hit me in the chest. So, of course, Stephen loves me. I don't care what Adela says. He loves me. He included this. This is by King Fiber. I always say their name wrong. Qing Fiber. And this is their Bedrock collection. And this is Melted Suri. Is that pretty, guys? That's so pretty. So the content is, I cannot see today, 60%. Forgive me, 65% baby Suri alpaca, 25% superwash merino, and 10% silk. Guys, that's yummy. That's yummy. So that was mail. So you guys ready to talk about my whips with the S? I got more than one. You ready? Okay, works in progress. Who has more than one? That would be your girl. So I talked about this last week. You guys answered the question. A lot of you say you get bored working on the same thing. You get tired of looking at the same thing. So you switch up. So I want to give you a little bit of an update, not only on progress of the projects that I'm working on, but progress on how I feel about the whole multiple whip thing. So here's what's happening, as I expected it. So I had 3 things cast on, one of which is the Spring Fing Cardi from the Knit Collage Spring Knit Along, right? And then I was working on 2 of the same sweaters in just 2 different yarns. So I'm doing the Material Girl sweater one in Lola Bean Yarn Co. in the iconic orange and the luminescent. And then I'm doing one in the Gigi Loves Orange from the Madeline Tosh Vintage. Right? So what I expected to happen is what's happening. Naturally, the knit collage, the spring fincardi flew off my needles, literally flew off my needles. Even with me putting it down and spending some time on the other sweaters, it's basically done. I have to do the finishing touches and go through my my buttons and find a button for it, but it's basically finished, and I have to decide if I'm going to steam it or if I'm going to actually wet block it. But I knew that would happen. I knew that I would finish this and then I'll go back. So what I've been trying to do is at night when it was time for me to binge, right? I got hooked on Westworld. Thank you, Jimmy Colvin, Jimmy the model, got me hooked on Westworld on HBO. So when it was time for me to sit down and turn on my shows, I would put the Spring Fincardi away and pick up one of my other sweaters, because at the sweaters, I'm beyond the sleeves, I'm beyond the creases and decreases, all the shaping, I'm past that. I'm just really putting inches on it for length at this point. So it is the perfect Netflix project because I'm just knitting, just round and round and round and round and round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, it's past my belly rolls. So that's what I've been trying to do. So as predicted, and I will show you, I'll put a picture in here and I will try to show you as much as I can. But here she is. I will be honest and tell you that I did not think that I would like these colors of this material, this cotton. But baby, when I tell you I love this thing, I love this thing. I love the shape of the sleeves. I really, really do. I also love the detail in the body, the lace work and how it kind of flares out on the bottom. I really, really, really love this thing. So I still need to, with the crochet hook, go along the edges here. I need to decide. I think I'm just going to do one button, guys, at the very top here. And that's another addiction I had, was buttons. I got a thing full of buttons, so I need to find a nice button. In my mind's eye, I want to say I have a heart button that I've been saving for a while, so I have to find it. But I'm going to put the one button at the top. And then I have to decide if I'm going to wet block or if I'm going to steam this. So yeah, pretty much done with this. Very happy with it. My only complaint, I have a complaint. You guys ready? Say it with me. If this was just orange. Baby, if this was orange, baby. So other than that, I love it. I am pleased. It was a interesting knit. It wasn't boring. Even when I messed up on the sleeve, I read the instructions wrong with when I should be decreasing, and the sleeve was longer than it's should have been. So I was able to pull out and get that back together. I was frustrated at first, but I got that together. And honestly, had I just barreled through and not put it down, I could have finished that a lot quicker. If you are looking to do your first sweater, my recommendation is do something of a heavier weight, not necessarily as big as this, but you want to do something bulky. I would say DK or higher, worsted even, because you'll get something done faster and you have that instant gratification. When it takes forever and you're unsure, I know for me, if I'm unsure and it's taking forever, I kind of lose interest. But after doing these two sweaters, which I'm going to show you next, I don't know that I'll ever do a sweater in anything lighter than a DK, because these two are two for flying off my needles. So let's talk about them, right? So, you know, the Material Girl is what I'm doing right now. Now, they did put an errata out. I'll just hold that up so you can see. I'm supposed to go 10 inches under the arm. I think it's 10. I think I'm supposed to go 10 inches. And I'm just about at 8 or 9 inches. But I'm going to go a little longer. I think. I'm going to see. I'm going to try it back on. I put it on a extra long cable so that I can try it on without potentially losing stitches. So I'm going to try it back on and see where it falls with the 10 inches. Because I'm supposed to go 10 inches and then do my ribbing. And the sleeves on this one, remember, is going to be the 3/4 sleeves for this one. So again, I'm happy. Easy raglan increases. This one, honestly, if I had to recommend a first-time sweater, because you could do this, I think I've said this before, this comes in a fingering weight pattern or a DK weight, and I'm doing DK in both, and it's flying off the needle. So this is the Gigi Loves Orange, which is the Madeline Tosh Vintage. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So this one I'm going to do short sleeves on, and I got a ways to go with this one because I finished the first ball and I never attached, so I got to add another one. So I want to say I'm about, I don't know, 4 inches, maybe 5, almost 5 inches from the sleeve, and I need to go to 10. So the errata that came out was something about the short rows didn't go around as far, the German short rows, as it should. So guess who was not pulling all the way back to those short rows? Nope. I've tried it on and it's good. I'll put a picture in here of me with it on, but it's good. I'm happy. And yeah, that. So I'm not sure what difference the short rows coming a little further would have made, but I'm happy with how it fits the here and now. So, you know, we're not doing that, boo. So that's whips. So let's talk about knit stars. I'm a knit star. A knit star. That's right. You heard it. A knit star. So last week, whew, can I sigh? Can I do that? Can I just really talk to you guys for a minute? So I shared last week that I was completely unsure about this whole knit stars thing. My self-doubt, my struggling self-esteem was loud in my head, right? I can honestly tell you, thank God for Shelly, because she grabbed a hold of me and she wouldn't let go, because I had my hand hovering over the abort mission button just about every day. And then I saw what all the other teachers were teaching, and I was ready to hit abort mission again, right? Then in my head, I'm like, you know, it's troubling times. People are being put out of work. Are people going to be able to afford it? Then I was telling myself, nobody's going to buy it. And that would have just been really embarrassing for me. And all those things to talk myself out of my own blessings. Right? So last week was a whirlwind. It was a whirlwind. Blown away am I by the response, first of all. So I need to start by saying thank you. Thank you to each one of you that helped me in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And what I mean by that is I have always, always, always said everybody can't afford everything. But I have always said that a share is more powerful. Baby, sometimes you wind up giving the person that you share more money simply by sharing it, because you're giving them access to people that may not have known about them, who are pleased with what they see, are willing to spend their money. So there was a situation on my Facebook page, because I had read a message. Someone was saying, you know, they didn't understand why, or they were hurt that Knit Stars was promoting this right now, in the here and now. And I get that. I get that, guys. I really do. And one of my followers chimed in that she agreed, and it got ugly from there, because my followers tended to jump to my defense because they thought that it was being said that I was hurting people by marketing my affiliate link. So let me say this. I get it. I have lived a life of lack most of my life. I have lived a life of, let me figure out how I'm going to make this work, most of my life. What you guys may or may not know is I run a sales team. I get a base pay, but the bulk of my pay is commission. What you also might not know is, because of all of this stay at home to be safe, which I have been screaming, stay at home, it's hurting me as well, right? Because my team can't go out there and sell. Therefore, the bulk of my income is non-existent. Okay, so do you have people that are struggling and can't afford Knit Stars? Yep. Could I have afforded to not promote my Knit Star link? Nope. Because I got to take care of me. And getting people to sign up under me is me taking care of me. So, you know, I apologize to the person that felt hurt by the fact that I was promoting this, that I was so very proud of. So very proud of. So it just kind of left me in a space. But anyway, thank you all, because it was mind-blowing. I'm still shocked at the number of people that signed up with my link. So I can't thank you guys enough. Something that most of you know is I had a year planned. I was about to make all types of money. That's gone too, right? So I really needed this Knit Star thing to work out, and it did. It did. And I'm happy about it. But I need people to know that if you were a person that could not pay for a class, that's okay. It really is. And there's no need for you to be hurt. No need for you to worry. At this point in time, you got to take care of you, and you got to do what you have to do with what you have. Right? So, yeah. That. Anyway, then the good stuff took over, right? Because Adela, that damn Della, she decided that she was going to sponsor someone, and she was giving away a seat to Knit Stars 5.0. So she put up her post, and like I always said, the magic happens. Someone reached out to her and said, when you go to pick winners, pick 2 winners, right? So now you had 2 scholarships. Well, Shelly, the power, the fantastic person behind Knit Stars, was so blown away by Adela's just graciousness and just being that damn Della, that she decided that she was going to offer some scholarships, and she added 20 to the bowl, if you will. And it just blew up from there. I want to say when it ended, it wound up with like 30 people got scholarships to Knit Stars 5. Then you thought it was over, right? Not yet. She reaches out to me, Shelly reaches out to me to say to me that someone else had donated 2 seats, but they wanted me to give them away. So, and then one of my dear friends, one of my high school buddy friends reached out to me and said, I don't know nothing about that stick and string stuff, but I'm so proud of you. She says, so if I could pay for a course for somebody, so that's how the 3 seats that I gave away came about. So I gave away one here on YouTube. I gave away one on my Facebook page, and I gave away one on Instagram. And that just really felt good. That really felt good to be able to do that. But then I'm sitting up last night and I get an email that someone was like, they missed out on the giveaway, and they want to support me in diversity, but they can't afford it. And I get everybody's situation. But that, again, that note made me feel bad. And I'm like, even had you participated in the giveaway, there was no guarantee that you would have won. So I don't know. I don't know. There's always a fine edge. And that made me feel bad, right? That made me feel bad. But I only had 3 seats. I can't guarantee that everybody, I had 3 seats. And I spread the love. I gave one here, one Facebook, one Instagram. And to send me that long drawn out email, that hurt my feelings. But anyway, people are going to be people. And I don't know. Like, I didn't even respond because I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Anyhow, I'm proud. I'm so very proud of myself because, again, I was not expecting it to be as well or go as good as it did. There was also a webinar with the Knit Stars crew, and that was funny. I was not expecting her because she's calling it the Knit Stars dance, and I wasn't expecting her. She was like, Gigi, she was like, you got to do this too. I said, it's all in the show. This is all in the show. So that was fun. And it was like, she said 6,000 people registered for that webinar. I was like, wait, what? I'm not 6,000 people dressed. Hold on, let me go get cute. If it's gonna be 6,000 people. So that was fun. Then also, I'll put the link in the bottom, but I was interviewed on a podcast with the Lovecraft show. That was fun. I just wish I had a little more time. I kind of boxed them into a corner because I had stuff to do, still working from home. I had stuff to do, but that was fun. I'll put the link in the drop bar so you guys can listen to that. And yeah, that was the week. That was the week. So I felt tired, man. I was, it was a lot of work trying to keep up and, promote, and just, it was a lot. It was a lot. So that's all I got for now. Now it's going to be finish up, keep working on my sweaters until they're done. Oh, I know what else I forgot to say. Adela. They told me I could have a featured yarn dyer. I was like, oh, her name's Adela Coleman. That would be Lola B Yarn Company. So she dyed an exclusive colorway for Knit Stars. So if you're one of the lucky ones that was able to purchase during early bird prices, or you received a scholarship, you get first dibs on purchasing that yarn. Here's what's going to be difficult. She's sending me, I should get it probably today, if not tomorrow, but she's sending me some of the new colorway, and I can't show you guys. That is going to be probably one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. I can't show you guys. I've seen it. It's fabulous, and I can't show you guys. Who does that? So that should be, I know you guys are going to love it, though, because she's a beast. She is a full-on, 24 hours a day, no effort applied beast. So that was pretty much all I had to say. That was my week in a nutshell. So let's wrap up. Okay, so I would be remiss if I didn't address the elephant in the room, is the fact that we're still all home for the most part. Some of the states are starting to put plans into place to gradually open up. And I'm going to say this. We are battling with the good weather, right? So people are stir crazy and they want to go outside. I get it. Go outside, stay away from people, get you some fresh air, and come back. This does not mean to go and start going to these large gatherings, standing on line to get sneakers, having parties. Like, I've seen some craziness online, and I understand people are tired of being in the house, but I really don't think you respect this virus if it hasn't touched your house. That's what I think. I think people are just like, still, that's happening to them. Their people are dying, not me. That's their family. Everybody in my family's fine. That's not. We gotta. It's the collective. We gotta take care of each other. So, yes. How long has it been? I lost count. I get it. I truly get it. But I want to be alive. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be sick because somebody else couldn't stay in the house. So I'm going to end this like I always do. And that is by saying, stay home. Just stay out of the way. Let's be sure that we're in the clear. Let's let these numbers drop consistently over a number of days, where we see the death numbers dropping, the people testing positive numbers dropping, the just all of that. Like, is let it all drop. People that have been hospitalized, just let all that drop and keep dropping for a little bit of time before we just rush out there and now we right back to square one. And listen, I don't have no more space in my heart for another person to leave here that under normal circumstances they would still be alive. I can't take it no more. So I say, stay home. Be safe. And if you are new here, because I've seen quite a few notifications for new subscribers. Hi, welcome. Make sure you hit the notification so you don't miss anything. I usually upload at least once a week, normally on Sundays. If not, I try to do it on Monday. So thanks for being here. Talk to me in the comments and be safe. That's the most important thing. Be safe.